AJ, and today we are back with a new manga obsession. That is right, I have already moved on from Food Wars. Because on that fateful day after I recorded that episode, basically where I was just crying over the fact that Food Wars was over for me, I went onto Amazon to see what it would recommend me, because it always recommends me shit. So I went on, and the usual shit came up, and I'm like, nah. Most of it is Demon Slayer, not gonna lie, because I was looking up the volumes. But I didn't want to buy a series I've already read. I wanted a new thing. And honestly, I didn't really fancy starting My Hero Academia. Mostly, it doesn't interest me in the slightest. Yeah. Like, literally, I've had it in my anime watch list for ages because people are so obsessed with it. But, see, just the thought of starting, I'm just like, with the realisation of I don't like Amazon recommendations, I remembered there was a little series that caught my attention last year that people were talking about, and that was Spy X Family. And I went, you know what, I'm going to see if there's finally an English translation, because you can read fan ones online, but I wonder if there's an official one yet. Lo and behold, on that fateful day that Food Wars ended, the first issue officially came out for Spy X Family. And if that's not fate, I don't know what is. The fact that when I went looking for this was the day it came out. And I am obsessed with this. Oh my god, this series is so worth the hype that it was getting. Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing for this. I've already pre-ordered the next 2 volumes that I can on Amazon. That's literally how much I love this. I have fallen in love so hard for this. I've literally read it, but 3 times already since I've had this. And that's not long. I basically ordered it, got it, and then I've read it about 3 times in the same day. Well, I say 3 times, like, literally skimming through bits again, just going like, oh, I want to read that bit again, I want to read that bit again. So basically I've read it, like, the amount of times I've went back to different wee chunks, I've basically reread it a million times. Oh, but it's so good. And the fact, right, this opens up with 3 coloured pages that are absolutely beautiful. Actually just sets this off for I am going to love this series, and I love the artwork in this. See, the style is so good. I'm just looking at the back and I'm just like, yes. Like, Tatsuya Endo, oh my god, yes, you are awesome. Like, he is so good, and this is like his first like English translated piece, so good for him, because damn, this is good. Like, as soon as I finished it, I literally sent pictures like to my friends and been like, oh my god, you need to read this, it's amazing. It's just fantastic. Oh. And yes, you're probably thinking, but AJ, you do this with every single kind of manga novel thing that you do. I know, but there's a reason that I'm making a video about it, because I am obsessed. It makes me happy. Oh, like, look at the back of this. Look how adorable. Ah, come on. Look how adorable wee Anya is. Like, she is adorable. Also, she's fucking hot. And then, see him with his messed up hair. Damn, boy. So, basically the premise. This is Agent Twilight. He has been given a new mission to infiltrate basically this high-class elite school, so he needs to create a fake family like that. Just happens that the lassie that he adopts, little Anya here, is telepathic. So she can hear everyone's thoughts. And because it's a high-class school, they want the child to have both parents. He has to go find a wife, who just happens to be an assassin. Oh, it is awesome. So then, basically, this wee misfit family just hide the fact that one's a spy, one's an assassin, and one can read everyone's thoughts. Oh, and it's like, you wouldn't think, see when you look at this cover, you're not gonna think it's cute. Holy shit, is there so many cute wee scenes. Anything with Anya, honestly, is just cute. And just anything she does is adorable. Like, oh, I'm just in love with her. She is just so adorable. And how she just, like, tries her best to do everything. Because obviously she can hear his thoughts being like, right, this needs to work out so then the mission will be successful and all that. And she's, like, fascinated with spies. Like, her favourite TV show is a spy show. So then she's like, no, I need to do well. And then the mum, mum scares her because she talks about murdering people and everything like that. And you just see the horrific faces like, what are you talking about? Oh. Like, Anya is just so pure for this world that her facial expressions, because when she reads people's heads, are just brilliant. So that's it. Like, it's funny and it's cute. Like, you'd think it's going to be serious. It is not. Well, it's kind of serious, but for the most part, it's a cute wee comedy, and I am all for it. I'm just so happy I found this, and the fact that this has now got like an official English like translation, so I can enjoy this. I'm absolutely buzzing. So I'm now going to have to torture myself waiting every 3 months for the next volume, when I could easily have just done the easier thing. Let's just read it online for free. Nah. I'm going to do what I did with Food Wars. I'm going to torture myself and read it through this. Also, the covers are very cute from what I've seen. Like, they had an official photo for the second one, and it's just Anya and, like, looking really cute. So the third one's got Yor on it. But what I can see so far. Not that Amazon had that. I did do a terrible wee quick search on Pinterest, like, last night, just looking for, like, cute fan art. Because it was just, like, I just needed to see more cute artwork about that story. Just, like, them just being a cute wee family, misfit family, and I just love. It's just brilliant. Like, there's literally a part where, like, they're going out to do all these, like, fancy things. Like, they're going to the opera and, like, to be cultured and going to, like, nice restaurants and go to the museum. And then after they've kind of done that, they see somebody, like, they see an old woman getting mugged. And literally, the parents both kick in of, like fight mode. And it's like, right, we need to deal with this. Like, they're, like, really high ups. Like in a hill, basically, like, looking down into, like, lower city streets, and she literally just slides down this, like, long ass, let's say, like, trying to think, say, like, 20-foot, like, kind of drop or something like that. She's just, like, going sliding down, and they're just watching, like, what is happening. So Twilight just, like, picks her up and is like, right, we're going to go after Mum. We're going to go after Mum, who's just went into proper assassin mode to get this guy. And then, soon as, like, kind of finds her, it's like, right, now it's your turn to look after the child. I'm now going to get his arse and kick. It's just brilliant. Also, because they're looking for him, like, just before that happens, obviously he's looking for, like, I need to find this guy, blah 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 blah. So, but she spots him, like, wee Anya spots him, like, as, like, the holding. So she makes the excuse of, I want cake, because the guy's walking by the cake, because she's went looking for him through his thoughts. Like, yes, like, they're such a perfect wee team. Oh, like, the dynamics of all the characters are honestly so good, and the fact that Twilight's, like, such a wee softie, even though he's like, I am a spy, I can't do this, I forego my identity all those years ago, I cannot bring emotions, and he cares for them, like, instantly. Because you get to the interview stage, and one of the characters is an absolute fucking dick, Like, absolute prick. Because they have a go at them because they openly state this is the second marriage, like his second marriage, so yours not the true mother, even though obviously we all know they're not a true family. And the guy literally says to little Anya, who's, well, pretending to be 6 years old, but we don't think she's actually 6 years old, but she heard Twilight needing a 6-year-old, she went, I'm 6. So they literally asked him, like, so who do you love more, your new mummy or your old mummy? So the story's already been established that the fact that the first mum died. Like, how much of a fucking prick do you have to be to ask a child that question, just in general? Doesn't matter, like, given the circumstances. But then obviously Twilight's thinking, like, well, clearly, even though she was in the orphanage, like, there's a good chance her parents are, obviously, dead. Not that she's a... Oh, yeah, also turns out, sorry, she's a science experiment, so, like, we don't even know what's happened. But, so then, obviously, wee Anya breaks down, because it's like... Because she's a kid. She's still a kid, after all. And then it's like, there we go. And the guy's so smug, because, like, he's got her to cry. How fucking arsehole. So then yours like, oh my god, and then, like, Twilight's literally about to fucking knock this guy out, and, like, literally directs, because you see this beautiful frame of him, like, just going, and it's like, and then it's like, back down Twilight, and it's like, oh shit, and then literally just goes, and punches the table, because there just happens to be a mosquito on the table. Top notch Twilight. But then he's like, I've compromised myself by getting emotions, and it's like, no, you can be a softie. Like, just embrace it. But oh, I actually can't wait for the rest of the series. I actually can't wait. I actually want it to be September already, because that's when the second one comes out, and then I've got the third one in December. I just hope they're on time. That's my problem. See if they don't come on time, it's going to break my heart. Because what's happened with, like, previous series that I've gotten, I've been able to, like, just go backlogging and, like, get all the books, and, like, it carries on, whereas this has only lasted me like an hour, and now I need to wait 3 months. There's nothing for me to carry on. Like, when I started reading Food Wars, I had about 15 odd volumes to read. So there we go, reading all of that. And then when I started Demon Slayer, I had, Jesus, try to think, must have been about 170 odd chapters to read. So I could binge read all of them and be like, yes, and whatnot. I don't have that with this. Because I've literally bought it the day it came out. So this is going to be a new experience. Literally starting a series I can't control. Like, I can't catch up on to a degree. Yes, I could technically go, like, and like I said, read it online, but I like the books. Like, I like reading books. Also, I think there's something kind of special about waiting for it to come in, and then you get it, and then it's like, right, got, like, my juice, I've got, like, my chocolate or whatever, I've got, like, my playlist on, like, I've been having those, like, indie Japanese playlists on YouTube on in the backgrounds. Oh, see when I'm doing editing or anything, like, see them in the background, oh, it's been perfect. So having that, just chilling back with my book and just reading and enjoying it, oh. You just don't get that, well, I don't get that feeling with, like, see with my phone, see when I was reading Demon Slayer, and I was reading that chapter by chapter, I didn't really get that feeling of, like, right, this is a moment to relax. It was literally every Sunday I read the chapter within a couple of minutes as soon as I woke up. Like, that was basically what I did. There was no kind of, like, well, the last few chapters there was a wee bit of build up, being like, oh my god, what's going to happen? Like, oh my fucking god, Demon King Tanjiro, like, what's going to happen? Like, there was a wee bit of hype that way, but it wasn't like, right, gonna sit down, gonna have a nice drink or whatever, or chill out. It was just like, right, I'm up, it's done, right, I need to read this. Whereas these are kind of like nice wee events. I don't know, events maybe not the great word. Just like moments, just of like nice peaceful moments of like, here's a wee bit of self-time, you know? This actually is like, it's basically like a normal series, I would, in comparison to the things I've read, this is like a normal series. It's like a cute wee comedy. Like, that has some action in it. Has some kind of dark kind of moments, like seeing people getting killed and whatnot. Because he does kill people, and obviously Yor kills people, so you literally see assassinations and whatnot. But just them working together and being cute and being like this wee adorable misfit family that like are all like not who they are. Like, it makes me wonder if there's going to be a moment where they'll reveal it to each other, like he's a spy, she's an assassin, or like will Anya ever reveal that she can hear their thoughts? Oh, I don't know. But I'm so excited for how this goes. Also, I've seen fan art of them having a dog, so I wonder if they get a dog, which would be absolutely hilarious. But I don't know if that's obviously just fan art, so I don't know. Yeah, so there we go. So that's Spy X Family. And if you just want a nice wee cute wee fluffy action comedy, hit this up. Because I would honestly would be telling everybody, like, see all my people that like anime and Japanese shit, this is literally what I've been thrown in their face. Like, just be like, read this, oh my god. Mostly because I want somebody else to enjoy this with me. I don't have many of those kind of pals, so it would be nice just to have somebody be like, right, read this, appreciate it, tell me how much you love Anya and how she's adorable little girl. How she is best girl. Oh, so yeah. So future reviews of the next volumes will be definitely coming in the future, because I'm literally just going to keep plugging this for until the end of times, because until this finishes, they're not going anywhere. Literally, going to have to rearrange the shelf now, like, how I'm going to organise it. I don't know if these can actually stand up on top of each other. I'll need to figure out how my shelves work. But yeah, plan is to kind of fill this up more, and then I've got like actual space. Like, there's a shelf up here that you can't see. There's space there. So essentially these are going to be like, this is essentially like the manga slash comic book kind of bookcase, and then this is the normal books. Because I've got all my Walking Deads. Yep. Well, apart from the first 6, they're in a different bookcase. But that's all like from 7 to 32? I want to say 32. I can't see because I've got an envelope in the way. Woohoo! Joys to me. But yeah. So, read Spy X Family, and we'll see how the story goes. I'm buzzing. So, until next time, I'm AJ, I did some today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!